Howdy, y'all. So on the next episode of Ricky's Big World, we gonna spill all the tea.
Because every time they get a Southern person on the TV news, if there's an alien, it's always like, ooh, Betsy got flown up into the sky.
Back in the Pizza World caverns, behind the test ovens, and in reality next to the bathrooms, it's Ricky's Big World.
Hi, welcome to another episode of Ricky's Big World. I got Jeff back with me again. So, Roxanne and Jana had a topic for us today.
I got questions about this already to start with. Well,
Which topic was
we're
it,
going to need some
Roxanne?
clarification.
Clarification?
Yes.
Well,
Are they good guys or are they bad
Wait a
guys?
minute, she's got to tell the topic first.
Okay.
I was thinking with how the world's changing now with SpaceX and all these fabulous things.
SpaceX.
Yeah. How would you guys handle an alien encounter? An alien...
Barbecue sauce. We gonna find a way to eat them.
Oh, Lord. They ain't frogs.
We're gonna find a way to eat them.
Frog legs.
Could they be like frogs?
Now you want a more scientific, serious notion, or you want
Well,
like...
the reason this comes up is a while back we had an episode of conspiracy theories, and we talked about a lot of things during there, which honestly, I would love to hear Jeff's thoughts on some of those.
Oh, I got some stories.
But we talked about Area 51 and things like that. And I was just wondering, like, you know, given how you like your evidence for your conspiracy theories.
I don't just follow just because you say something.
Right.
That makes
How
sense.
would
I
an
like
alien encounter go for you?
See, alien, I mean, if they're going to be nice about it, they can be cordial, I'm going to be cool. But they come in here like with Will Smith having to shoot down.
Wait a minute, hold on, back up. Number one, how you gonna drive from your neighborhood all the way to our neighborhood and don't call, don't say nothing? You didn't get no RSVP going on. Or nothing
I'm not
like that.
saying I'm
And
not
you
going to be a
just
little
show
grumpy
up at our
about
house.
it. I'm not saying I'm not going to be a little grumpy, but you know what? If they say, hey, how you doing? It's been a long time we
Can
ain't
I
seen
borrow
you.
some sugar? Is
Yeah.
that what you trying to say? They're gonna come
Yeah.
over here for
And then-
Neptune? Come on, can I borrow some sugar?
And they're polite about it, I might have a little different reaction. But if they want to come over here and get all aggressive about it, it's worse.
Well, if we have a sugar shortage and we can't be giving you but a half a cup of sugar, fly yourself back on home. Nobody asked you here.
Kick rocks. I get it. Statistically, I think there's a high probability that we are not alone, but I ain't got the proof of it yet.
Okay, all right. You want to get into the scientific part of it. All right. Given how many
Yes.
planets that they have found that can sustain life,
Yes.
and given that they're saying that actually life came from the meteors that have hit Earth for so many billions of years, that on those meteors was life from other planets, even in we're talking about microbes type, those type of things, and then they formed through evolution. I can see that. And there's a lot of scientists who say that we are actually the aliens because look at how we are compared to other species on the planet. We don't fit in. We may look like primates, and we are classified as primates, but we are so highly evolved. What happened?
We got alligators that are older than
When we're bringing up no damn alligators.
I know they're your favorite animal.
They're not my favorite animal.
We got stuffies on your couch. What you talking about?
Stuffy's on your couch.
I don't know what the hell that is.
Stuffy.
No, I know what a stuffy is. I'm just asking. You have stuffies on
Because
your
it's
couch.
snow.
Because they took that duck. Anyway, but the point is though, is I do think that yes, there's possibilities for that. Could they have visited the planet? Here's my problem with that. My problem is let's say you got a spaceship coming up. The energy requirement, and I'm gonna get real technical on this. The energy requirement to be able to fly, just like Voyager, their satellite, to fly someplace, is ridiculous. And then plus to have life support, plus have this, and to get back home. And you're just gonna fly your ship over here and then hide.
So,
That's the thing, it's the hiding part.
You know what?
You
I
don't wanna
think
be known?
if you can travel light years, okay, you've got enough technology to get light years of travel. Getting in and out of Earth is not going to be anything for you. That's just a
but
left turn at Walden.
is Earth considered the trailer park section of the
I think
galaxy?
so. I
compared
think
to-
so.
yeah, that's my problem.
Here's my question.
Yeah.
Do you think they're real, both of you? You think they're real? I want to know.
I'll let the guests say something.
I think there's a high probability of yes.
So same answer. Okay, high
I
probability.
think that
That's scientific.
Do you invite them to a cookout?
It depends on their attitude.
okay, we talking about like sentient beings that walk, talk, and everything else. That kind of alien.
Yeah.
Are we talking about just like worms that come from Mars? Or something?
Well, who knows
Well,
what they
if
look like?
the alien is a worm?
Do we care what they look like?
Well, if I can communicate with it, then I ain't talking to no cockroaches crawling around.
I mean, do you speak German?
no.
But you can communicate with people in Germany.
You can give them the finger.
Yes, because they are humans, and we have all brought up on the same planet. Now, if you got somebody that blinking their eyes like that, and they were supposed to be talking to like this, I don't know.
Like
Can
I
you
said,
understand me when I'm like this?
Yeah, you blink in Morse code. I got it right
no,
now.
I'm not. I don't know Morse code.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. If they can travel light years, they've got extreme intelligence already. So I think maybe they come in
Okay,
just
what's the
chirping
reason?
at
What's
you.
the reason to be here?
They say, hey,
Why?
maybe they want to play.
All right, look at
Did
human.
you just say maybe they
Look
want
at
to
human
play?
history.
Maybe they want to play at the
They don't want a
cookout.
damn play.
Oh,
Look-
a
look at-
plate. I thought you
plate.
said play.
I thought you said play too.
Like they just want to play a game of dodgeball.
Maybe they do.
Shoots and ladders.
Shoots and ladders. We'll play real life.
But look at human history. Every time human history has went to a land they didn't know, it was conquered. So why would an alien species come here but to conquer it?
Maybe they want to
Why?
learn.
Why do we have to assume they're like us?
That may be true. That may be true.
See,
But
now we getting deep.
But at the same time, though, when you do go somewhere, all right. So you watch Star Trek, and they're saying the prime directive is you're supposed to let them.
When you watch what?
Star Trek here, yeah, I watch
Track?
Star Trek.
Oh, it's the way you
I
say it.
apologize. Star Trek. Star.
I was like, you're gonna get
Star Trek.
Next Generation or.
Look,
I'm just kidding.
This show's getting sued. And I don't want
Picard.
none of
Let's say Picard, but that one. Is that Next Generation?
Next Generation.
All right.
Yeah.
So they got the prime directive. They're not supposed to interfere in this. So when you see an episode like that, when they go to another planet and they have vast technology that they're considered gods, and how easy it would be to control, that would be a scenario I could see an alien species coming here with vast, and then say they're so controllable. Why don't we control them? Now depends on where they land too. If they land in Iowa, it's going to be a whole different situation than they land in Alabama.
I'm moving.
I'm just saying how we get them.
I'm moving.
I'm moving to the south. Because you're right. There's a different way how we
We
can
would be
agree.
aggressive, but we might add, say you want to go to the cookout, but you might be
If
the
they-
ribs on the barbecue. So, it depends on how you smell.
But what if they can regenerate?
More
Then
ribs
they-
the next day.
And then they're like, okay, cool, I'll give you these ribs. I just regenerate like a salmon.
Then somebody going to tell about, was that where Adam gave Eve the ribs?
See, now we're getting into
Now we're
evolution.
into a whole different thing. But
You get canceled this podcast, please.
Ooh. But concerning aliens, though, it's such a planetary thing. How everybody's going to think differently. We have so many different opinions about every single little thing. You don't like pineapples on pizza? I do. You don't like carrots on pizza? I do.
It ain't natural.
And the aliens ain't natural either. So
They're just not natural here.
And carrots ain't natural.
What
on
if
pizza.
what if there is a galaxy out there and it's got hundreds of planets,
Millions.
millions of planets,
Yeah.
and they just commute back and forth between these planets like it's going to church? All right,
You mean like
Then we're
Subway
really
system?
far behind.
huh?
Then we're really far behind.
Yes. What if they bring one of their little children and that thing's doing calculus and all this other
He's
mind-blowing
going
stuff?
into Men in Black now. He's going to Men in Black.
I'm just saying, what happens? What if
You
Well,
there's
talking about
that's a
bringing
good
their
question.
wait, you talking about bringing their little kids here? Like they busing their children into the bad zone?
you think mom and dad is just going to go on a
Like they might live in the hood and they come
What
up
if it's
here?
like Superman?
a multi-billion-mile trip and you just going to leave their children behind with who?
What if it's like
The
Superman
dog.
and their planet's gonna explode and they have to send them somewhere
Tough
safe?
luck, don't
Superman.
No, we ain't
That's
got
what I said.
population. We got too many people on this planet. Don't we bring in your stuff over here?
So that gives a whole new term to illegal aliens.
I didn't say
Oh,
that. I didn't say that. Okay, but here's the thing. All right, so let's do that. Let's do that. You in our galaxy, so you part of our territory. In my belief, you in another galaxy. All right, say your planet's about to blow up. You gotta go somewhere. Why in the world would you have to traipse all across and past all these other Milky Ways and all these other planets to get to ours when you got the next planet sitting right next to you?
because it's not safe. Like in the Superman scenario, it wasn't safe. They were going to come after him, so they had to go somewhere so far that like they were going to be
intro
safe.
took 10 minutes.
Yeah, that intro took
They had
forever.
to invade another solar system. They go find something else.
They
Vacancy
saw
sign is
intelligent life on this planet by watching your podcast. So they said, we need to go find this out. You're the reason they're here.
How am I here? Oh, is that good? Okay, all right. I'm with you.
Well, did you not hear what I just said?
I'm surprised. I'm surprised you wanted to talk aliens today,
Wow.
because our last talk you were kind of skeptical about bringing
No,
up this
because one of the
situation.
reasons why Southern people don't like talking, because every time they get a Southern person on the TV news, if there's an alien, it's always like, "Ooh, Bessie got flown up into the sky." I mean, we look dumb when you get Southern folks on there talking about aliens. All right, seen it to me. So, I don't know where his blood went, but he didn't stain up the grass out in the farm.
When we start talking about Bessie in the air, we talk about the cow,
Yeah.
the family cow, because, got struck up by a tornado. That's Bessie. I don't know who your Bessie is.
I was talking about Bessie the cow.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Aunt Bessie or something. Okay. I zigged instead of zagged. That's my bad. I did not see that conversation correctly in my
I
mind.
need to reset my brain and listen to that. Explain this. All the guests in the world.
I mean,
This is the one you invited this time.
What?
Yeah, thank you.
I did.
Thanks.
I did. All right. What about this? What about the idea of aliens have been here for a while, and then humans have been inbred with their genes?
So like this theory I like.
Huh?
I like this theory because it explains RH blood, RH negative blood.
so why they getting the freak nasty down in Atlanta?
And I'll tell you why.
Why gotta be Atlanta?
Because that was where freak nasty was invented.
No, that's not. No, that's freak Nick.
Freak
Okay,
neat.
freak
Okay, that too. But I'm saying
Aliens.
I could see how that might be.
But that's the thing.
Freak was cool.
Explain
I like
RH
freak.
negative blood then.
Okay, you explain what RH negative
And
blood is.
I'm an expert on this.
Okay, tell
Because
us
I have RH negative
Because
blood.
I'm O positive.
Right.
What are you?
Alive. I don't know.
I'm A
That's not my
negative.
head.
I'm A negative.
Okay, so tell me.
Look at my
RH
dog tag,
So-
but I don't remember.
When I was pregnant with my son, I had to have a special shot given to me because he had positive blood
Okay.
and I had negative blood,
Oh,
which means that my
It's
body,
like a battery.
my body would attack him,
it was fight.
and like terminate everything. Same thing with my daughter. My daughter's also positive.
Them were fight words.
Yeah, and so
You're
it's
fine.
weird.
You let the girl talk.
We don't know where RH negative blood comes from. We have no
What do
idea.
you mean we don't know?
We don't know.
It didn't come from the rhesus monkey?
They can't trace it back.
So how are you not?
Are you RH
And
blooded?
it's I am. And it's weird because
But you got all these.
our bodies don't accept births and stuff like we have to have medicine.
What about
In
you
order-
and your mama though? Like, how is that not a fight then? Like,
My mom's RH negative.
Oh, so it's just a hereditary thing.
What's
then.
your dad?
Positive.
Like, what positive?
I have no idea.
Probably O positive. So is RH a universal blood then? Can anybody take it?
It
Or
sounds
will we
like
reject
no.
it?
It sounds
No.
Like, sounds
No.
like a
So
super,
O
super rare.
is the universal.
I'm
Because,
gonna get on
all right,
Google.
so
Hold up.
all right, this is interesting because my understanding of O blood and why they want us is because O is considered the original blood. And that's one of the reasons why, and I'm going to go really dive into this. I never got COVID. And what my doctor is saying,
I haven't either.
my doctor said that what she thinks and what the research is showing is that somewhere down in history, in our timeline, that O which is the original bloodline for humans, came across some type of subset of what's in COVID, that we are almost immune to it now. Now, there may be something that comes around that's different, that whatever, but the newer bloods, what's like AB and all that, they don't have that resistance. And that's why she said, Ricky, you never got COVID, because I think it's your blood type. Most people with O did not get COVID. And it's crazy. So RH, I don't know anything about RH.
So it says RH, the RH factor is a protein on the red blood cells that is inherited from biological parents. The RH factor is determined by the number of copies of RHD antigens inherited from parents. If you inherit at least one copy of RHD antigens, you are RH negative positive, and if you inherit none, you are RH negative. So I inherited no copies of RHD antigens.
So what does that mean for you, though? Because there's a lot of ailments that you have that me as an O, actually my immune system is like way, way, way high up there. So what's going on with RH? And why is it considered, people think it's an alien blood? Why can't it just be a mutation off of what we are?
I don't know.
Are they like green stamps in it or something like that?
They didn't even discover the blood group until 1940 and 1941.
So how were they surviving?
I assume that we were around before then, but we were probably having a lot of miscarriages.
I saw a movie, and it was about that time frame when they came and put that little spaceship, and then they made it to the state fair, and then so that makes sense. Isn't a little movie, maybe a documentary now, called Men in Black?
Notice the silence.
It kind of makes sense under her theory. I'm building on her theory. So don't even get upset with me about this. Yes, you do. Because I'm building on her theory. This is not me. Don't get upset with me.
I know that you talked when we did our conspiracy episode that you like watching Ancient Aliens.
I love Ancient Aliens.
There is an RH negative Ancient Aliens episode.
Okay, now, but here's the thing. Like I said before, I love Ancient Aliens and those type of shows, but I am also not the one that takes everything they say by fact. We got to research that stuff. Now, have you seen that show, Y? The Y Factor? That dude right there explains some stuff that trips me out. I go and research, and everything he says is like spot on.
Who is it?
I can't remember his name. I just saw. I don't even know that.
I like Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Yes, because he makes common sense.
Yes, and he does it down like a sixth grader for me, so I understand the words that are coming out of that man's mouth.
No, you do.
Yes. So, okay.
Crayon be called blood. She's like, what color is it? It's red. Okay, look,
Got it.
stop.
Well,
Got
that's
that?
real pretty.
Real pretty. But Ancient Aliens, I do like this show. There's a couple other ones I like, but like I said, it's entertaining, but you can't take it by.
I think some of that's just got
Heart.
that entertainment value because they have no real
let me say this.
proof.
What do you think about that? All right, so there is in Kentucky, there is a replica of Noah's Ark. That's there, humongous.
Yeah,
and they're supposed to
400 foot long.
They're supposed to have done it by spec, but what the Bible says. I'm not trying to get into no religion or nothing, family. I'm just saying. However, there is a dinosaur exhibit where they have all the animatronic animals and dinosaurs around. Because they're saying that in the Bible it talks about with the lizard, the thunder lizard, whatever it is, the dinosaurs plus principles. Now, somebody had made a comment that the flood and this was caused by aliens because we were messing up so bad. What I see is that it seems like every generation, every millennium, whatever, everything is explained by different things. So you got the ancient Greeks or the gods. You got this was this, supernatural this. Now we're talking about everything explained by aliens from some other species. So it's becoming more attainable to sit there and say, okay, I can't touch a god, but I can touch an alien in case they're here.
But can you though?
I mean, you're right. There are flood myths around the world
from the same time frame.
I was in the thick of it.
And they said the timeline's different too. Like, you remember how we were talking on one of the other episodes about the Sphinx, and how I watched a documentary talk about how the Sphinx is actually older than the pyramids.
Yes.
And it shows the water damage on it that the rest of the buildings and everything else do not have. So there's that. And people want to talk about aliens when it comes to the pyramids themselves, that they were used as batteries. Now that made some sense because of how they explained certain aspects of the pyramid's construction. But
you pushing me towards they're there. How are you going to be that precise?
We are amazing creatures. Okay, I have no problem with sitting there saying that we can build a square and put another square next to it, and the gap is like that. We can do that. All right, that's not mystery.
Except this pyramid lines up with this pyramid, which lines up with this pyramid all the way around the Earth. You draw a straight line from it, all matches up, and they're all due north. I mean, we get into some fractional stuff from different time periods.
But are you also thinking about that maybe that we have lost that knowledge that they had in the ancient world? Because they talk about how we are on the brink of a sixth, I think it's the fifth or the sixth extinction. So we may have had different technologies that have gotten lost.
Well, I mean, I think Atlantis is a big part of that.
You know where
people
I think
talk about
Atlantis
that.
is, in my opinion? I think it's the Azores.
Oh, where?
The Azores off Portugal. Because if you look at what Plato said, and he could see Atlantis through the Rock of Gibraltar, which is from Europe, then you could actually. What y'all doing? You leaving? Okay.
Stabby 5, not a hugger.
You'll see you too. You don't get that. No. Okay, so the Azores. I think the Azores, because if you look at the Azores, it's crazy how they do it, how it looks and everything else. It matches what Plato said. Now, I also saw a documentary where they were talking about there's a place in Africa that is on dry land that has the rains, and I don't remember if it's on West Africa, I believe, coast, but I can't remember which country it's in, and it's in this desert. Nobody is allowed to go there.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
But it's a dry circle. It has those rings, and they're saying they match perfectly, but it doesn't match what Plato said. But did Plato get that story from someone else?
So I looked it up, and it says like 6 theories about Atlantis. So Atlantis was a mid-Atlantic continent that suddenly sunk.
Which is possible. Happens, flooding.
It was swallowed up by the Bermuda Triangle.
Yes, I've heard that Bimini Road, what they're saying, Bimini Road is
think
part of
that's.
Atlantis.
I don't think that is true. I think that's just America trying to boast itself.
Atlantis was Antarctica. Now, there's tons of conspiracy theories about
I've
Antarctica.
heard that too. And they're saying how Antarctica with the polar shift used to be
Opposite,
lush.
yeah. This one says the story of Atlantis was a mythical retelling of the Black Sea flood.
Ooh, that's an olden times right there.
I guess I could be.
I think, if anything, I think Atlantis is where Ricky was talking about.
The Azores?
Yes.
I said, I'm just
One
going by
says
what somebody
Atlantis
said.
doesn't exist at all and Plato invented it.
That's possible.
Wouldn't that be something if that old man just chickened us for centuries
But here's
later?
the thing, though.
Oh, I'd be heated.
But here's the thing, though.
I'm gonna be
When
heated
you
with that old man.
have
I'll find it.
when you have that type of society, see, our society now, we thrive on lies and tricking people. Okay?
Yeah, we do.
Facebook, TikTok, all
Well, we
this
just
social
talked
media.
about AI not too long ago.
Right. But when you have that society that was so ingrained in everything that they did had a purpose, that sitting there thinking that someone would just sit there and had the time of day and the forethought, let me just write this fake ass damn story.
You know, that could have been Jethro's unruly cousin or something.
Who
that
just,
just-
I don't
that
remember
just
a
came up
philosopher named Jethro.
My nickname is Jethro Bodine for my grandma.
Why?
Because she's from the South.
Where from on the front?
She, Florida, Alabama. Sure. She kind of,
Where's she birthday though?
I don't know. That's a long time ago.
Telling bring you down. And nothing about it.
We lived in South Carolina for quite a while.
Okay, what you weren't from there, so it don't matter. Anyway, we ain't talking about that. We're talking about
I didn't have to pay taxes if that's what you're saying, but it didn't mean that I wasn't down there.
Well, that mean nothing. They ain't got nothing to do with what we're
Get on
trying to
with
talk
your story.
about.
Get on with your
I'm
story.
trying to, but you won't shut up about some weird stuff.
What were you
Jeff
even talking?
Rudd and Bubba Beans.
That's
and
what I'm
stuff.
saying. Maybe some old boy was just bored one day because he was done watching The Pasture or something. All right.
No, I don't believe that.
And
I don't believe
then
that.
he comes up with this story.
When life expectancy back then, when you were considered, if you were like 40, you were
Yes.
considered ancient at that
Yes.
time. You ain't got time to be sitting there playing around with some dumb stuff.
Well, I don't know. I wasn't there.
I wasn't there either, but I'm just saying that's my thought
You
process.
sounding awfully
Today,
educated all about that.
you ain't educated. Today, you got so much time on people's hands. I mean, people becoming millionaires just doing TikTok videos.
Right.
And so they don't want a real job. They want that. Let's get out in the middle of the street and dance.
I
Ding,
mean-
ding, 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 ding.
One could argue that they're taking their passions and making it a job.
True. Trying to spread their
want
thought.
to hear that.
Do you know how much effort? Just side note, as somebody who does social media, you
Oh,
can't
here
just
it
be
goes.
like, they're just out there dancing and blah. Do you know how long it takes to come up with those things and perfect those things, and then edit those things and get it all together? It's a lot of work. Don't diminish the work that goes into a TikTok.
Are you making a paycheck while you're doing that? No. Who's paying your rent until that
TikTok.
starts? Okay, but you can't even do a live until you get 1,000 people on TikTok.
Fair.
I know what,
So-
1,000 people. You get that
But-
many people to like my post.
But that's fine.
But my point is though, how you making money doing it? You need to have a job.
Well, a lot of people do it
You need-
while
you
they
need
have a
your
job.
rent
They do it
paid.
as a side thing
So-
until they can make it as a full-time job.
So where's this going?
Nothing. I just wanted to stick up for people that were making TikToks and social media, making a
people
career
get
off their social
She
media.
did get offensive, but I will correct myself on that. You are actually right, because I have seen you, how hard you work and all that.
Yeah.
So I will say that. Now, that is not a lifestyle I want. I won't be sitting there in the middle of the street and risk of getting hit and splattered all over the floor.
Why you did it as a kid?
That was
That
fun.
was a
back
dumb
then.
child, though. My intelligence was low. It is high now.
So maybe you played with an alien, so they spread some of the knowledge, so you got smarter.
I ain't playing with no alien child like that. No, this is fine. They might have zapped my brain out someplace or something. No.
You didn't have one of them weird friends that you always wondered about?
You?
We didn't play out in the street together.
You want to? You were telling me that the other day.
I mean, if it's a good time.
It's raining. We need to go out there and play. Well, why? Rain
Splash and
creates
puddles.
all this electricity, and I can recharge my spaceship.
You ground yourself with Mother Earth.
Man, this episode went down the drain. I ain't playing with down the drain. You don't have to. Don't edit it or delete it because we got the. Is it raining outside?
It looked like it. Yeah.
Oh, you want to go outside and play in the rain?
They don't have enough puddles yet. It just started.
Because he's so short, he might fall in.
short. Boy, I have a half a whisker shorter than you are.
I'm 6'4".
You,
You're what?
Good day
You're
with your good,
6'? Are you
good church shoes on. With my good shoes
You should have
on.
went legs.
What?
You should have went more legs, not shoes.
Yeah, because I can adjust my legs. I can't adjust my shoes.
You missed an easy.
Oh, that was a layup. You need to get her mad at her. She said it, not me. Don't look at me
Oh, I
cross-eyed
ain't
like
worried
that.
about what she had to say.
Why not?
He's
I would-
he's
said it already.
he's
Yeah, but I
desensitized.
talked
by
about
me.
your lack of feet, and you got all.
I
upset
literally
with
just pointed out that we sit him next to feet,
Well,
and
that's
he's
true.
fine.
That's a you thing, not me.
I'll sit next to feet. So, aliens, getting back to that, I just don't see it. I don't know. You know, I'd have to have one.
How would
walk
you
up to me.
respond? Like if an alien came up to you, we had an alien
I would
invasion, it
hide.
came up to you, how
I
would you
would
respond?
hide my rear end because I don't want to be pro.
I don't think they care about us that much anymore. Like I don't think we're that
I would
interesting.
respond either positively or negatively, depending on the attitude.
That's the only options you got. Well, I mean, I ain't gonna sit there and say positively or negatively. Just pick one. I mean, all right. So it depends on how they respond first. If they come up and want to shake your hand or whatever it is, fine. They got that ray gun. We messing up.
Positive.
I love that you just
we
scolded
messed
him for saying what
Thank you.
said they knew.
I think, God, this is on video because that just happened.
Okay, but it's true. You can't sit there and say how would you respond to if an alien walks up to you. Depends on how he or she, they,
I mean,
whatever,
that's
how
true.
they full-headed,
It would
how they
it would
walk
be
up
like a
to you.
stranger walking up to you. How do you?
Right.
It depends on
Now,
how they walk
there would
up
be
to you.
shock
I would
and
be
awe.
weary.
There would be shock and awe.
I would be weary.
And what you look like? Is you
Well,
like 40,
that's just-
40 foot tall? You know.
That's just rude. You just gonna
I
start
I
judging
would
somebody.
judge you. I would
like
judge
this.
an alien on how they look. You damn right.
Yeah, but they just travel billions of
Ain't
miles.
nobody
I'm
asked
not
you
gonna
to
give
waste
them an
your gas
attitude
coming
right
here.
off the bat.
Ain't nobody asked you
I gotta
gas,
feel this
your
situation
plutonium
out.
or whatever you using to get here.
Imagine how grumpy you are just getting off a flight for like a
Ooh.
couple hours. Imagine
lag.
having to do it.
One more time, I have to
Like-
say this. Who asked you to come here? Nobody asked.
You know what? Nobody asked me for my opinion. I'm still gonna give it though.
Well, then give the damn opinion. You're right here. Give
That's
it.
what
I
I'm
mean, I
saying
don't
is
care
they
about
didn't
what I'm trying to
ask
tell
you. You didn't ask them to come, but they still coming.
And you will be met with however you.
Hostility. Because that's all you are is
not
hostile.
I said nothing about a hostility. You want me to bake you a vanilla chocolate cake? I'll bake you a cake. Depends
No,
on how you
no,
ask.
that's
But
false.
if you come
because
over
I'd
here
ask you to make me a
because
sweet
it's
potato
how you
pie,
ask.
and you don't.
And how did you ask?
I asked you nicely.
No, you did not.
I was like,
no,
Ricky,
no, he did
you
not.
my
In
best
fact,
friend.
what he oh, I know the hell he didn't say that. What he said was, "You gonna make me a pie?"
Sweet
After
potato
this
pie.
episode, you guys are gonna have to go to couples therapy.
No, I'm walking away from this.
You walking away from what?
I'm walking away from this.
He says
I
that.
gotta
He
walk
won't.
away and cool off.
No, now he wants to go get something, some sushi or something.
Excuse me, sir.
No,
What's wrong with Pizza World?
Evidently, I'm not well liked around here right now.
We're refusing to serve him, I think is what.
What he said?
Evidently, I'm not well liked around here right now.
Kyle ain't here no more. So
I am Kyle gone. But he out here spreading my business to everybody else.
no, he just got through saying that he need to get up, walk away. So
Because
just get up, walk
you
away.
got on my nerves at one time, and then I did.
When
have
did I
to
get
walk-
on? When I get on your nerve? Because we talk about aliens. When we get on? When I
No,
get on
not. I forget what you made me mad about, but you made me mad about something because I remember that.
Not telling you I was leaving Louisiana.
Yeah.
Oh no, I remember what it was. It was because I didn't tell him in private. Like,
Because
evidently
I thought we was
couples
like
do.
brothers.
How about that? Let's spend the last 3 minutes,
For
4 minutes of this podcast. Let's air it all out. Hash it out, boys. Let's get over it.
Because I want to say
So
some
next time,
non-Christian
hold on,
things.
hold on, air it all out. Let's get over it. So next time you come on the podcast, it's a clean slate. Okay, we're all done. Here, welcome to Couples
I'll let
Therapy,
him go first. You go
Ricky's
first.
Big World Edition.
You go first.
All right, I'm your therapist, Roxana
Boo.
Jana.
Go first, boo.
Go ahead.
You're an asshole. You know that?
Go ahead. Let's air it all out, boys.
Grandmama, okay.
Oh, okay. Now we're going to talk about grandmammies.
Well, you
Okay,
should- hey,
bring
you
your
should
other
say that.
grandmammy back. I'll say something to her face so she can come say it to your face with your
She
belt.
ain't here right now, but I tell you what,
You
she'll
got-
say
get
that.
off
All
the
right,
phone,
boys.
man.
All right. Let's air it out. What's the
Go ahead, say what's
grievances?
on the brain,
Come
say what's
on.
the brain.
I forget now, but
I know what it was. I say it then, since he gonna be chicken business. Is that you know what? We were so caught up with this quick move that I did not think to go and tell him in private to go out to lunch. So we had gone out to lunch. That's one of the things he said. You and I went out to lunch. You could have told me then. Now what I
The
did
day
was,
before.
don't shut up. Don't say nothing
Okay.
now. I'm
Okay.
talking. So
Okay.
then he sat there and I walked into his place of employment and I had told them because his place of employment, My Let's Complete Auto Care, sponsored my show. I had to let them know. I figured it would be great just to tell everybody at the same time. I had no idea that this boy was going to get this mad at me. I'm talking about hot mad. Because I didn't tell him in private and first. So I learned a lot that day about this one. That, you know,
besties.
I'm still your friend, but the way you treated me pissed me off too, because you treated me as if I had rawled off and knocked the mess out of you for no reason at all.
did.
No, I did not.
That was my feelings.
And
you toy with my
but
emotions.
I understand your feelings, and here's the problem with the situation. the fact I have apologized. I ain't doing it no more times. I'm done with it.
He did
I have.
apologize.
The hell I did. I guess I did. I
He
did
did
apologize.
apologize.
Okay.
Oh, he's
thank
saying
you.
you did.
Okay,
He's saying you
I'm
did.
sorry. I misheard.
Yeah, he did.
I-
That's why I'm
I
sitting here right now.
I apologize to him because I understand what he means because I've been in that situation. But I did not realize because there are days when he acts like he don't want nothing to do with me. So I don't know sometimes where our friendship is. Because I'll text him, I'll say, you want to go have lunch today? Nah, I brought in some, because I was about to leave and from the state, not come back. And I said, you want to go to lunch? Nah, I got leftovers I brought in. Okay, so leftovers mean more to you than, all right, that's fine. So see where I get these mixed messages from? All right, no, well, don't look at the clock. We're going to keep on going. Because you want to
She
say
got
this.
some editing to do.
Yeah, I don't give a damn about no editing. What I'm trying to
Okay,
tell you
we
is,
get on
look,
Christian.
the thing is, I never treated you like an asshole, but you treated me like I was one. Okay, and I did not appreciate that one time, one bit.
Okay.
Get that.
I think it's fair that we let the other side speak now.
And we tried to, but he didn't want to talk. So go
Well,
ahead
he
and
can
say it.
have his option if he'd like.
I miss Ricky.
Oh, he's like a little golden retriever.
Yeah.
What did you just say?
I said I miss Ricky. Hello? Is this on? Hello? Hello? I said I miss Ricky. I almost put up a post, but then he had to go invite somebody else out to dinner last night too. I was gonna put in excited to go
Okay,
to
I
dinner
felt
with my
sorry
best
for the
friend.
boy. All right.
Well, yeah, because he got them little puppy dog eyes, and I bet you won't do that now because his 3 stories took up 2 hours. You learned a lesson that night too, didn't
Blake,
you?
brother, you're all right. You're all right.
I
brother.
love that
Okay,
guy.
you're all
He's
right.
hilarious.
He's the asshole. Excuse my language.
I am.
He's
I
the
am.
asshole.
I sleep just fine at night with it.
But the point
I
is,
get it.
All right, so evidently he wanted dinner with just between the two of us.
Well, it sounds like he missed you and he wanted some
I
one-on-one.
don't believe it. I really don't believe it.
just said it.
He may have said it. That's the first I've heard it. And
Did he reach out to you to ask for personal time, or was it something
No.
he was expecting you to do?
No. I wasn't expecting anything.
he's not that personality type. He doesn't do that. He doesn't.
You don't reach out to him. Maybe you should reach out to him more.
Maybe that it was working in the growth of being a person.
Okay.
But I mean, damn, can we get we need to get a couch if we're gonna get this.
Yeah, we need to get
We need
pillows.
no damn couch. We are just fine the way we are right here talking about this mess right here. All right? Look, if you're going to be a friend, be a friend. If you
Right.
piss off of me, that's fine. I understand. But you also have to have
What do I tell you in my message? That I was gonna need some time because I was hurt. I needed to get over it, and I've gotten over it. Hence why we went out to dinner last night and why I'm sitting here right now.
But you still have to pay for my food.
you didn't pay for my food,
I
neither.
wasn't going to.
See this disrespectful bastard.
So I think we've let our feelings out, which is great.
I think he let
I'm
something
so
out.
proud of you guys. I think we've learned that
I got real tired of feeling like I had to walk on glass with everything I said around this board. That really irritated me at that time.
I
And it seemed like nothing I could do. Please.
I mean, we got a
so
whole
it's
podcast
fine.
coming your way.
Hey, whatever.
And I think
Because-
Jeff's learned that he's going to reach out a little bit more.
Well, now he moved, so now I can't. I mean, I can't call
Phone
and
works
say-
2 ways.
Yeah, but I can't go out to dinner. I can't go out to lunch.
You can FaceTime and eat, and he can
can't-
eat
he
while
can't- he got
while
that
he's
cricket phone.
FaceTiming.
He can't
Ain't
FaceTime.
nobody got no damn Cricket phone. I mean, nothing's wrong with Cricket. Cricket's a wonderful, valuable mobile service. But what I'm trying to say
Ooh,
is,
that could be a
He can
topic.
FaceTime, I know, because he does Facebook Lives.
See, that's how if he wants a video chat, he has to Facebook Live or Facebook.
But what I'm saying is, you could eat lunch. He can eat lunch on the phone. It could be like
okay,
I don't know
we
his
ain't doing
schedule.
that. We ain't doing that.
Oh,
We ain't doing that.
let it out.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna do all that.
Because let me
That's
tell you
too much
something.
work.
Do you have any idea how many times I have contacted him? Because I get off the radio at 12. You know how many times I've contacted him, and he's up in his hidey hole at work, and he's like, "Well, I don't feel like getting down."
Well, is he working?
No, he was on his lunch break.
Yeah.
He was doing lunch at 11.
Because that's when I'm. Like,
Were you
not
seeing us
busy.
at 11?
Huh?
Were you seeing us at 11?
Some days.
The hidey hole. He was in the hidey hole.
I haven't
With his
been up
lunch.
there in
To be fair, I
2
don't.
years.
When's the last time you came here for lunch?
Been a little bit.
Oh,
But I have leftovers. I make
See,
leftovers.
He's
See,
pissing off everybody.
I'm getting. Lord Jesus, get me out of here.
I'm just kidding.
How does this guy still deal with aliens?
And that's another.
This relationship is.
That's another episode of Ricky's Big World. We'll leave the light on, and we'll leave the front door unlocked so you don't have to phase in from the spaceship. Okay.
Thanks for therapy time, boys.
Yes, therapy time. All right. So Ian cut.
done.
Okay, I'm done too.